Chapter 30. Unraveling the Clues. Detective Riley received an unexpected call from Becky, a diligent colleague who had been tirelessly sifting through video surveillance footage from the crime scene and nearby businesses, where Officer James had tragically lost his life. Intrigued by the prospect of new leads, Riley anxiously picked up the phone. Becky informed Riley, "Hey, I think we have something here, a recently obtained video clip from a nearby business, with the footage showcased a red truck parked near the halfway house. It's a short distance away from the building, but it looks like something you will be very interested in seeing." Riley's curiosity was piqued as he listened intently. "Have it ready to play? I'll be right there." Before he had fully hung up the phone, he was heading to the lab. Once he entered Becky's work area, Riley spotted her standing with the remote, ready to press play for the video on the monitor. Becky did just that, and the two stood silent, studying the screen, while Riley's anticipation grew. The video started off with a grainy quality, making it challenging to discern any meaningful details. However, the image gradually began to clear, revealing a man walking toward the red truck, while appearing to struggle to free himself from a cloud of black smoke. The sight struck a chord deep within Riley. The dark presence evoked memories of his previous encounter with the samurai, sending shivers down his spine. He watched intently as the figure dropped an object, which upon closer examination appeared to be a sword. The realization hit him like a bolt of lightning. Riley stared at the screen as the man, finally free of the binding smoke, walked over, got in the driver's side, and sat there for a minute before leaving. Unfortunately, there are no identifying marks. The guy is grainy after enhancing, and the license plate can't be seen, Riley said disappointedly. "Wait for it," Becky said, with a smile knowing what was about to show on the screen. During the second part of the video, Riley's keen eye caught a glimpse of the red truck once again, prompting him to make the connection. He could hardly believe it. The red truck belonged to... Isn't that the same red truck from the video in the first murder? Wait, the witness to a hit and run was in the security video sitting in the parking lot, just outside the bar where the driver of the car, Willard, frequented. The pieces of the puzzle were finally falling into place. Riley's mind raced, drawing connections between the red truck, the mysterious figure shrouded in black smoke, and the recent wave of violence. The evidence was aligning, leading him closer to the truth behind the enigmatic blad-smith and demonic-looking samurai. While Riley continued to watch, he was astonished to see Mrs. Blake exit the red truck alongside Kevin. A mix of confusion and concern washed over him as he tried to make sense of the unexpected event. Normally, wives don't go to crime scene with a murderous husband, Riley thought. Detective Riley's continued to watch the video footage provided by Becky. What are they doing together? Riley wondered aloud, his mind racing with possibilities. As the footage played on, another detail caught Riley's attention. He recalled seeing Kevin drop what appeared to be a sword after appearing from the black smoke. The question burned in his mind, eager for an answer. "What happened to the sword he dropped?" he asked Becky, hoping for a clue that might shed light on the mysterious disappearance. Becky's response was disheartening. "I don't know," she admitted. "There isn't any video footage of what happened to the sword, and when investigators went back to the scene to look for it, it was nowhere to be found." Riley's frustration grew as he absorbed this information. The missing sword held potential answers, a crucial piece of evidence that could have provided vital clues in their pursuit of the demonic samurai. The fact that it had vanished only deepened the enigma surrounding their investigation. It became clear to Riley that there were hidden forces at play, manipulating events and ensuring that crucial evidence remained out of reach. Someone or something had orchestrated the removal of the sword, leaving them with more questions than answers. Determined not to let this setback derail their investigation, Riley resolved to focus on what they did have: surveillance footage linking Mary and Kevin. There was more to uncover, and he knew they had to dig deeper to unravel the truth behind their involvement. Riley turned his attention back to the investigation, mapping out the connections and brainstorming new leads. The disappearance of the sword only fueled his resolve, as he realized that getting to the bottom of this mystery would require him to navigate the treacherous paths of both reality and supernatural. Detective Riley's heart raced as he put out an APB on the blad-smith, Kevin J. Blake. He knew that finding Kevin was crucial to uncovering the truth behind the recent string of events. With each passing moment, the weight of the investigation bore down on him, urging him to move faster. Arriving at Kevin's house, Riley felt a surge of disappointment as he found nothing of interest. The trail seemed to grow colder with each passing minute. However, just as he was about to leave, a message from the station flashed across his screen. Kevin was currently a patient at the local hospital. Without wasting another moment, Riley turned his vehicle toward the hospital, determined to confront Kevin and find the answers he sought. But fate had other plans in store for him. As he sped through the streets, his focus was interrupted by a call reporting a possible suspect matching the description of the individual responsible for Officer James's murder. Riley's instincts kicked into high gear as he realized the urgency of the situation. Balancing the two pressing matters, he pushed his vehicle and his driving skills to their limits, racing toward the scene of the possible suspect sighting. Every second counted, and the fate of innocent lives hung in the balance, because he now understood the supernatural capabilities of the samurai. Pulling up to the location, his worst fears were confirmed. The sight before him was nothing short of a nightmare. 4 cherry trees stood tall, their haunting presence serving as a grim reminder of the fallen officers. The devastation was unimaginable, with injured comrades scattered around, some missing limbs, and a few officers still unaccounted for. Shock and grief mingled within Riley as he surveyed the scene. The ruthless brutality of the assailant was evident, and the urgency to bring them to justice intensified. Stepping cautiously through the aftermath of the fierce battle that had taken place between Shinigami and his fellow officers, the scene was both gruesome and perplexing, with the cherry trees serving as a stark reminder of the brutality that had unfolded. Amidst the chaos, Riley's eyes caught sight of a sword lying beside the perpetrator's lifeless body as the forensics team was taking photos of it for evidence. It appeared to be the same sword that Kevin had dropped in the surveillance video. The discovery sparked a new line of inquiry in Riley's mind. What was Kevin's connection to this mysterious figure known as Shinigami? Was he involved in these heinous crimes beyond being in possession of the sword? As Riley examined the surroundings, he couldn't help but question the identity of the man before him. The lifeless body didn't resemble the armored figure that had attacked him and the others back at the halfway house. Where was the samurai armor? What had transpired to bring about this transformation? His mind was filled with a multitude of unanswered questions, and he knew that only 2 people held the key to unraveling the enigma: Kevin and Akiko. Their perspectives and knowledge were crucial in understanding the truth behind Shinigami's identity and motives. Riley's first priority was to track down Kevin and confront him about the sword and his involvement in recent events. With the evidence now in his possession, he hoped to piece together the puzzle and shed light on the mysteries that shrouded the case. Simultaneously, his thoughts turned to Akiko, the mysterious figure who had crossed paths with Shinigami in the past. She held secrets that could unravel the truth and provide vital insights into the nature of their adversary. Riley knew that seeking her out was imperative in his quest for answers. As he navigated the aftermath, Riley's determination grew stronger. The pursuit of justice demanded unwavering commitment, and he was prepared to do whatever it took to bring clarity to the chaos that had consumed their lives. With the sword as evidence and the weight of his experiences guiding him, Riley embarked on a dual journey, to find Kevin and to seek out Akiko. The pieces of the puzzle were scattered before him, waiting to be assembled.